You okay?
I broke my ribs the other day. I fell down these steps. There's a nail hanging up.
You fell down the steps right here?
I broke my ribs.
Was that must have been the morning that I stopped here and gave you some food. Remember the other morning?
Were you telling me over there?
No, you were up here and I was in the traffic here at the red light. And I rolled the window down and gave you some the cinnamon biscuit, cinnamon stuff. You don't remember? What's that?
I've also been beaten in the head with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
And it's rendered me senseless. So not only did I just get, the trauma from that, falling down these steps didn't have to happen. And somebody's already stolen my work trailer. I burned up my car, got stuck in a field, and the transmission blew. And I got stuck in a ditch, and I tried to put it forward, reverse. I blew the transmission fluid all over the ground, all caught on fire. I just barely got her out of there, burned up everything I own. And my life's a trauma right now.
How long ago did that happen?
That happened on
April 5th?
No, April 19th.
April 19th?
Since then, I've been out trying to chase, whatever I can get and do, and hustle, whatever.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
I hear an accent.
All dead.
Your accent sounds like a Jersey or New York.
No. Well, that's where my folks are from.
Yeah.
My folks are from Canada.
How long have you had your dog?
7 years.
7 years?
Came out of her mama.
Oh yeah?
Had her mama for 11 years.
What's her name?
Precious.
Precious? Hey Precious, I know your name now.
She's every bit of it too.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll protect me, or protect, while I'm away. But, she's with people that converse or congregate or whatever. She'll blend right in with everybody.
Yeah, I've been by here quite a bit. I've seen. I guess you've been up here a couple weeks now.
Yeah. I went to I figured that I needed to go to a mental institution because the damage done to my brain, that they could possibly help you with some medication.
Have you checked in anywhere?
Yeah, I went into Grace Point.
Grace Point?
Yeah, and
How long were you there?
they only kept me for like 3 days. I've got an appointment with them again.
Yeah.
Next week.
Who took care of Precious while you were gone?
What I'm trying to do is get a hold of Officer White, and she told me she's an advocate for people who have animals that have problems.
Yeah.
And she told me she'd get back in touch with me, and the police have been called here a couple times, and they told me that email to have her come here. Well, she hasn't. So what
she has not come here to see you? And that's been how long? Probably.
That was last week.
Last week.
So what I'm gonna do is Monday.
What about Officer McDonald, Dan McDonald?
Matt McDonald, Officer McDonald. I've also had him around, and he ain't come out here either.
And you're right here. This road is heavily traveled by police officers, and they don't stop and check on you or anything. How do you feel about that?
I think that Tampa is
A fucked up place to live.
Yeah.
Can be.
The only time that they came is
As long as they see
two
you're
kids-
alive, they're not gonna
two
stop.
kids saw the dog on the porch, and I just got off the bus. And they called the police, and they come up here on the porch, and they saw she was watered and fed, and they go, all we want to do is see if the dog's okay, and if you're okay.
Yeah.
And they go, we got another call, gotta go.
That's it. No resources.
No,
No. They didn't give you any names for anybody to call. Nothing
No.
like that.
So it's, you know, the helping hand of America is no more. And like I said, I went to Grace Point, and I went and talked to one of their counselors the other day, and they put me back on the list for housing.
Rapid rehousing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a big long list.
Yeah. Well, I'm number 10. This goes into 13, 14, 15.
But that's number 10 for what? When that number comes up, are they going to say, oh, you have a bed
No.
at the shelter?
Yeah.
And then you're going to say, well, what about the dog? And they're going to say, we don't take the dog. And they say, well, sorry, we can't give you the bed.
That's why I'm trying to get a hold of Officer White. So she has an advocate that does take in animals. And she caught me underneath the overpass laying down one night. Not up at the top, but down at the bottom. And her and her whatever co-partner told me that they would get back in touch with me, and they gave me a number. But I've been playing hell trying to get back in touch with her, because every time I call I get a voicemail. And then now I figured, well, if I had the police do it, you know, and give her an email, that would speed things up a little bit.
Right. Nothing. She doesn't show up.
So I was told she hangs down there at the water park. So one morning I'm going to have to go down there. She's
But you
not
would
on
think
duty.
being a homeless resource officer or homeless liaison, that the job wouldn't be just to sit there, would be to go out and speak to people in different situations in different places, right?
Right. But you see all those people underneath the bridge?
Yeah, down that way.
Yeah.
Actually, they can't even hang under the bridge anymore because they...
I don't... Here's what I'm thinking, is I'm barking up the wrong tree. And,
may be in the wrong city.
yeah. And,
What's
you
your
know,
name?
I own my own home.
What's your name? Tim. James. What's that? Here and there, you know, I'm around.
I can't get back to it because I can't get the utilities turned back on because I don't have the money.
Is the home here?
No, I have a home in Lake Manasauqua.
Okay.
I own property, and I can't get back to it because I can't come up with the money. When I went up there, it cost me almost $1,000 to turn on my utilities and everything. You know,
And it's probably pretty desolate up there where you can't
and that's
get
what,
places without a vehicle, so
right.
you're stuck. That's a pretty
Yeah, you're stuck.
that's a pretty out in the woods place,
Yeah.
Panasofsky.
That's what the one.
So you can't even go there and camp out there on your property because
that's what the one
you can't
officer-
get to the resources you need.
That's what the one officer said to me. He goes, he said, you bought property in the wrong town. You bought property in a place where there's a bunch of speedhead. I go, I know. They've done stolen everything I own.
Yeah.
Stole everything I own. Because they knew I was going to go. I had a medical illness. I ended up getting what they call osteomyelitis. And it put me in the hospital for almost 6 months. In, out, in, out, in, out. Then the damn Tampa cops got to come school.
Now that's here, Tampa General,
Tampa General kept me for 8 weeks.
and then they just sent
One
you
of the other,
back out to the street with.
It's a good hospital.
well, they're the ones that stepped up to the plate and helped
Right, but after when they released you, where did they send you to?
They sent me to a nursing home.
Okay, that's good.
But then the nursing home has to cut you loose.
And then back to the street.
What do you call it? Counselors or whatever you call them.
Yeah.
Saw me out on the streets, and I went inside there and showed her my sign. She gave me $5 so I could catch a bus and get away from there.
That was at the nursing home where they released you.
The nurse, she didn't want to give it to me.
So they didn't help you with resources. She just gave you $5 and that's it.
Here
Go,
you go.
go somewhere else. So that way they won't have the accusation that they just put you on the street with no resource, probably.
I'm fed up with it all. Like I said, I was gonna go out today. Looks like it's gonna be another day like yesterday.
It's supposed to rain later on today again. They claim that we're going to have more flooding, but we'll see.
More what?
Flooding.
Oh, really? Well,
It doesn't look like it today to me. It looks like a nice day today.
I mean, I could go out now, but it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
If I go out and panhandle later in the day, I can make some money, but I've tried it this time,
Yeah.
and I end up running around.
I see. At least you leave Precious up here where she's safe. You don't take her out in the traffic like some people take dogs right out in the median, and that's kind of, if somebody comes by and scares the dog or something, that's not good.
Trust me.
Well, I don't mean so much steal her, just like people to take dogs in the median and stuff. The dog might get scared by a truck or traffic, or you don't know what happens.
She's a good girl. She waits for me, and every day when I come home, after I come home at 8, 9, 7, 5,
Yeah.
she's looking that way to see what bus I'm coming on.
I've come by and I've come by and said hello to her a couple times.
Have you?
She just looks up kind of happy. In the beginning she didn't really look up that much, but she started to kind of look up, and look around a little bit. I didn't know her name though. Precious, I know your name now.
This is my baby girl.
I'm gonna take off. I got to get downtown here,
Right, buddy.
and
But like I said, I've had her since she was born. So I'm born.
I'll come by, and stop and say hello to you and see if I can't bring you some burgers or something. If I can pick
Dude,
something up.
This dude just, between the last two people who just come up and talk to me, and bring me a burger. I got this big thing of canned dog food,
Oh yeah, got
bags of dog food,
Yeah.
bottles of water.
So they're bringing you lots of dog food and stuff for her. It's
They ain't bringing me nothing.
not bringing you nothing.
Them dogs got the steak and lobster for the next month, and he's sitting here worried about how he's gonna get his next meal.
Yeah. People care more about the dog than they do the person.
Yeah, that's what's going on. And I've had somebody steal her twice. I've had to go back 5 times to get her and retrieve her from the SPCA and bring her back on a bus to be back with me again.
Yeah.
She got her shot, she got her chip, she got her.
They let her get on the bus?
They let me out on the bus. I had to talk to them.
Yeah. I'm gonna take off. I got to get downtown here to see somebody. Good to talk to you.
Yeah,
All right.
good talking to you. Your name again was?
James.
James?
James, and you're Tim, right?
Yep.
Tim.
All right, James.
Okay.
Pleasure to meet you.
Stay cool, man. This heat.